on Hollywood Squares! Starring the classic dynamic duo Adam West and Burt Ward, Conway and Harvey Korman, Olympians Nadia Comaneci and Bart Coleman and Todd Bridges, Penn and Tom and Dick Smothers, Mull and Willard, Matt TV's Mo Collins and Debra Wilson, and in this week's Center Square, Burt Reynolds and DeLuise.
Welcome to Hollywood Squares. This week we have dynamic duos all week, including, of course, our Center Square Academy Award nominee, Burt Reynolds, and the man of many hats, DeLuise. Dead center there. Want to welcome back our returning champion. Yesterday he got $12,858 in cash in Secret Square stash. Eric Harrow, welcome back, Eric.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you again. Welcome back. And in the circle position, your challenger is Debra Carr. Welcome, Deborah. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Welcome to the House. All right, you know how this works. A $1,000 tic-tac-toe game. You guys have to decide if the answers the stars are giving are correct or they're just making them up. That's how you get the squares. And Deborah, as you are the challenger, you start.
Great. Burt and Dom.
All right, Burt and Rap Master Dom. Okay. You can find most of our country's gold in Fort Knox. Where's the silver?
I
think it's under the Long Ranger's ass, actually. Maybe wrong, but I think it's in West Point.
I disagree.
It is in West Point, New York.
Yes,
All right. That's right. X gets the square. Break for you, Eric.
Tom and Dick, please.
Tom and Dick Smothers. They're at the Las Vegas Hilton Hotel, November 5th through the 24th. On Star Trek, after the Vulcans raise their hands in the familiar salute, what is their greeting?
I happen to know this because we're working in the Las Vegas Hilton, and they have it in that hotel. They have the Star Trek experience.
Oh, right, yes.
And I went there yesterday, and
With your son?
With my son, and that means, dude, where's my spaceship?
No, that's not true. Actually, it means the future is now. The future is here.
The future is now.
I disagree.
Do you know what it means?
Live long and prosper.
Bingo, that's right. X gets the square. Very good. Deborah?
Tim and Harvey.
All right. Might have gone to Gary and Todd to block, but we'll see how this goes. By the way, Tim and Harvey are going to be inducted into the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences Hall of Fame, whether they're there or not, Wednesday, November 6th at the Beverly Hills Hotel. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
What Broadway show are you in if you're singing, I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair?
I believe that's the musical Something About Mary.
Wait a minute.
Now, the answer to that would be South Pacific.
I agree.
South Pacific it is. Yes, circle gets the square. All right, Eric.
Gary and Todd for the win, please.
Gary Coleman and Todd Bridges. Todd's on The Young and the Restless as Juice weekdays on CBS. If you're having trouble dealing with change in your life, you might want to pick up the self-help book by Spencer Johnson called Who Moved My What?
Probably stuff.
I disagree.
Who moved my cheese? Actually, X gets the square and the win for $1,000. We're going to play our Secret Square game. This one's a $1,000 game, and here's what's in our Secret Square stash today.
It's a spa vacation in Reno. You and a guest will spend 5 nights at the world-class Sienna Hotel Spa Casino. Enjoy tower suite accommodations and riverside restaurants, plus a high-energy casino and luxurious day spa worth $3,047.
All right, thanks, Jeffrey. Let's show you folks at home who the Secret Square is. Now you know, Eric.
Burt and Dom, please.
All right, Burt and Dom. You're getting ready to go to the beach. Why is it a good idea to apply sunscreen 20 minutes before you go to the beach?
Well, it takes 20 minutes just to do it cheap.
It takes about a half an hour with a roller. Because it takes a little while for it to become effective.
Wow.
I agree.
That's right. To work properly, it needs time to absorb into your skin.
Good.
Gets the square. We're going to continue with this secret square game, or so they tell me, right after this. Stick around.
This is the same studio that we did the Carol Burnett show. Actually, Harvey and I are still doing the Carol Burnett show. They don't tape it, but we come in every Friday and do it. And this is the first time we've actually seen cameras here. I'm going to come back every week whether they want me or not.
Alrighty, welcome back. Secret Square game underway. But before we get back to that, our contestants want to tell you about themselves. Returning champion Eric Hara, remind us about your life.
I live in Walnut Creek, California. I've been a carpenter for 10 years, and I hold a black belt in Ishinru Karate.
Aha. All right. Okay. No messing with Eric. Debra Carr, tell us about yourself.
I'm a real estate agent originally from Detroit, Michigan. I have 2 sons and 6 wonderful grandchildren, Aaron, Brittany, Andrew, Scotty, Kenny, and Stephanie.
All right, good enough. Now, you don't want to forget any of their names. That's exactly. All right, your turn, Deborah.
All right, Martin and Fred.
All right, Martin Mull, Fred Willard. Burnwood tonight's on TV Land's Kitchen on Saturday nights. Guys, where does Dr. Joyce Brothers say is the average woman's least favorite place to make love?
I hate to tell tales out of school, but from what I've heard, it's Martin's bedroom.
You're just taking hearsay and accepting it as true. No, that's not true. The question...
Where is the woman's least favorite place?
Well, that would be the ear.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Well, I would make an educated guess.
And who's going to do that for you?
Very good. I will say the kitchen because my wife feels uncomfortable doing anything at all in the kitchen.
Yeah, we'll go with the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
I disagree.
In the car, actually. In the car. Circle gets that one. Eric.
Gary and Todd, please.
Oh, Gary, Coleman, and Todd Bridges. To deliver word of victory, an ancient Greek soldier ran the first marathon from a battle at Marathon to Athens. What did he do when he arrived?
He made a king or something.
All right,
Made king.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Made king.
I'll go with that. I disagree.
He died. Oh. He died. X gets the square. Deborah?
That was a bad day.
Tom and Dick for the block.
Tom and Dick Smothers for the block. What was the first creature to leave Noah's Ark?
I would have to say, it may sound silly, but the fly, because the flies.
No, that's
Flies, because they reproduce so quickly. There was a lot of flies. When they opened the door,
stupid.
that fresh air came.
That's stupid.
No, that's logical.
No, that's not. Doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean it's stupid?
That's not a very good answer.
It doesn't.
It's not a good answer. Yeah, new flies.
Well, what are you making fun of me for? I'm just doing my best.
I'm not making fun
It's
of you.
obvious what you're
I'm not
doing.
making
I didn't.
fun of you,
Oh, then what do you call it?
Ridicule.
That's a much better word. That's richer and fuller. It is.
The answer is
I like flies.
Noah.
I disagree.
No, it was the raven. It was sent out before the dove even.
They were chasing
so a
the
circle. Circle gets the block. There. Eric.
Adam and Burt for the block, please.
Adam West and Burt Ward, the classic dynamic duo. Back to the Batcave, their movie on CBS this season. What does Wonder Woman do with her bracelets of submission?
Yeah, I'm wondering about that. I think she has possibly the amazing sexual ability to turn Clark Kent into a man of steel. Unfortunately, he's faster than a speeding bullet.
I think it makes people tell the truth.
I disagree.
No, it deflects bullets, actually. She can deflect bullets with that. So X gets a block there. We get a break. And we'll be back with more of our leering Batman right after this.
The guy behind the camera has been doing the Gary cam, so you can see what the world looks like through my eyes. Well, the only advantage of being my height,
other than Gary Coleman, because he's right where I want him.
All right, we have a Secret Square game still underway and no Secret Square yet picked. Deborah, your turn.
Tim and Harvey for the block.
Tim and Harvey for the block. All right. Quoting from the New Testament, Jesus urged the Almighty to forgive them. Why?
With religious questions like this, we do not like to make sport of them because you never know.
Yay! 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 Yay!
Oh, God. The answer to that is, for they know not what they do.
I agree.
That's right, yes. Circle gets the block. All right, Eric.
Mull and Debra for the block, please.
Oh, Secret Square! Mull and Debra from Mad TV. All right, here we go. A little visual help here. This is a scene from what famous movie musical? High Society, Guys and Dolls, or On the Town?
It looks like, actually, I would say, would you say Guys and Dolls?
I'm going to go with Guys and
We're
Dolls.
going to go with Guys and Dolls.
I agree.
You are right. Guys and Dolls, that's right. X gets the block and the Secret Square stash. All right, Deborah?
Nadia and Bart for the block.
Nadia and Bart for the block. All right, good enough. Parents Magazine asked over 2,000 mothers which famous dad would be most likely to change a diaper or handle a night feeding. What was the #1 response?
I'm pretty sure it's DeLuise. Would you like to be my daddy?
Anytime.
No, I read this in a Romanian magazine. I think it is Colin Powell.
I disagree.
Mel Gibson, actually. Circle gets a block there. All right, Eric, plot this next move out carefully.
Penn and Teller for the 5-square win.
I sure hope you picked us because you like us. I hope it's because you like us and not because of some stupid game. I hope you picked us because you really wanted to choose us last, you rat. See how we Go ahead, come on. Pick us last? Yeah, you're going down. Come on, pig, do your best. Go ahead.
All right, guys, Elvis had 18 of these in his home, including one on the ceiling above his bed. 18 what?
Actually, this one's easy. I'm going to forgive you for picking us last. Look in my eyes. I'm telling you the truth. It's mirrors. What else would you have on the ceiling? Look at me. I'm telling you the truth.
I disagree.
Good for you. Television. X gets the square. And the 5-square win. All right, our next game is worth $2,000. And Eric, you get to kick it off.
Burt and Dom, please.
All right, Burt, Reynolds, Dom DeLuise again. Dom's website is domdeluise.com, of all things. Oh, my gosh, he's outdoing himself with that. There we go. Very nice.
Pull over.
Some airlines recently made the news for making a lot of very heavy passengers mad. Why?
It's about seats. It's about, I'm sorry.
No, that's right. They make you buy two seats.
They want you to buy 2 seats. I don't do that. I just suck in and after I'm in the seat, I let go.
I want you to buy 2 seats.
I agree.
That's exactly right. Yes, X gets the square. All right, Deborah?
Martin and Fred.
All right, Martin Mull, Fred Willard. Okay. Al Jolson's film The Jazz Singer was disqualified from the Best Picture category in the first Oscar race. Why?
Well, I think they were hoping to discourage Neil Diamond from making that unwatchably bad remake. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Now, let me just say, I like to come to the defense of a fellow performer, but I saw the movie recently on a flight, and even there people were walking out. But I want to tell you, Maybe it was because it was a talkie and it didn't fit in there. It was.
Boy, talk about talkies.
I could go on and on about
you could.
this.
Yeah.
I disagree.
No, it was a talkie. Only silent films were eligible. That's right. X gets that one. Eric?
Penn and Teller for the win, please.
Penn and Teller for $2,000 every night. All right, guys, Martha Stewart does something every night for 4 hours with the lights on. What is it?
She's one of those new age fruitcakes. She does yoga.
Right?
It's yoga she does with the lights on. Yoga. Say
I
yes.
agree.
Say you agree.
No.
You fool!
No, she sleeps with the lights on. Circle.
I tried to tell you.
Square. Time is up. That's just enough time, though, to give you $500, Deborah, and our thanks for being here in Hollywood Squares.
Thank you.
They suck again. You believe them, though. 2 X's added to your $3,000 plus the Reno getaway. You still are a champion, Eric. Congratulations. All right. Now, it's your second time in the bonus round. We're going to start you with only 8 keys, one of which may start that car. We'll see how Eric does right after this. Stick around. Time. Eric is still our champion. You got $3,000 in the front game. And now take a look over there. 9 keys, right? And one of them starts. Tell them, Jeffrey Tambor.
It's the new Mini Cooper from BMW, incorporating classic styling with modern engineering, worth $20,720.
All right, thank you much. Now, so far, we found out a little bit about what the stars know. Here's where we find out, with appropriate lighting change, what you know about the stars. Okay, you pick a square. I'll read a statement about the star. If you agree or disagree correctly, you've won that square. At the end of 30 seconds for every square you've won, we take away 1 bad key, and that improves your chances, obviously, of getting the one that will start the car. Now, we've got dynamic duos this week, so the question can be about one of the stars in the square or both. In the interest of time, just give me their first names when you pick them. 30 seconds on the clock, and the clock starts ticking, Eric, when you pick your first star. Good luck.
Martin and Fred.
Martin and Fred. Martin designed an album cover for Grand Funk Railroad.
I agree.
Wrong. Next.
Tom and Dick.
Tommy was on John Lennon's recording of Give Peace a Chance.
I disagree.
Wrong. Next.
Adam and Burt.
Burt first appeared on TV in Bonanza.
I agree.
Wrong. Next.
Nadia and Bart.
Nadia was the first Olympic gymnast to score a perfect 10.
I agree.
Correct.
Burt and Dom.
Dom performed for Presidents Ford, Reagan, Bush, and Clinton.
I agree.
Correct. Next.
Mo and Debra.
Mo has written several episodes of NYPD Blue.
I disagree.
Correct.
Tim
Next.
and Harvey.
Harvey played Hedley Lamar in Blazing Saddles.
I agree.
Yes, he got it at the buzzer. Yes, that's right. All right, let's go count some keys, Eric. Okay, let's do a little bit of quick math. This is going to work out nicely. First of all, since it's your second day as champion, we automatically take away 1 key. And because you got a very fine 4 right in 30 seconds, we take away 4 more. Look at that. Look at that. A 1 in 4 chance of starting that car. Good luck.
All right, let's try this one right here.
Okay. Come on. Oh, sorry. Come on out here. Come on out here.
I still haven't figured out how to open
All
this door.
right, but you know, if you get back here tomorrow and at the pace you're hitting this bonus round, there'll probably be only 1 left. Let's find out which one would have started the car today. Right up here. Right up here. All right. You got 4 squares at $500 a pop. That adds another $2,000 to your total. Today you've got $8,047, and so far as champion, $20,905. We'll see you again tomorrow. All right. Eric will be here on behalf of all our stars, including Center Square, Burt, Reynolds, and Dom DeLuise. I'm Tom Bergeron. Join us again for Dynamic Duos Day on Hollywood Square. Take care. Thank you, stars.
This is Jeffrey Tambor, the voice of Hollywood Square, saying so long. Promotional consideration furnished by the following.
Just look at the card, memorize it. I'll give it back to Teller, he'll shuffle it in, okay?
is just answer yes or no. It's the 10 of hearts, right?
No.
See, she has this poker face. It's just terrible. You can do that instantly.
It was a
You
9
looked at
of
it wrong.
hearts.
No,
you were
looked at it
close.
wrong.
A 10.
You looked at it wrong.
It was a 9 of.
Absolutely. He
It was a
palmed it
9
right
of
off the
hearts.
top.